Tesla stock is once again making a very good bullish reaction, or at least it is trying to make a very good bullish reaction, and this confirms our midterm bullish thesis and reinforces the idea that Tesla is heading towards its next technical target at $300. What's more, from a technical point of view, Tesla is frustrating many possible top signals, the bearish structures that we have been mentioning in this channel. However, there are still some possible bearish structures lurking around, and for me, this is a particularly dangerous turning point, and I will explain why. So let's see what's happening here. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. Let's start our analysis looking at not Tesla, but the indices. Because the indices are gonna offer us many important clues of what to expect next on stocks in general. And seeing the S&P making this bearish candlestick pattern today, it is quite a bummer, right? Because this could be a possible top signal. So far, it seems to me that this is a possible shooting star candlestick pattern, which is a relatively bearish relatively bearish pattern. What's more, the NASDAQ index or tech stocks index is also making a shooting star candlestick pattern today. This could possibly trigger a pullback on the indices. The NASDAQ index, as far as I know, it could easily drop all the way down to the 15.2K, this black line over here, without ruining the bullish bias over here, because the bias is still bullish. The NASDAQ index is still making higher highs, higher lows. It is clearly above the 21 MA, the exponential moving average, and the 21 MA is pointing upwards. So yes, it is a crystal clear bull trend on the NASDAQ and on the S&P index. But if the indices trigger their pullbacks, if this indeed is a top signal, probably many other stocks, including Tesla, will suffer a pullback in the next couple of days, or maybe even in the next couple of weeks, because right now, although the trend is still clearly bullish on Tesla, honestly, it could easily drop all the way down to the $265 down here near the 21 exponential moving average on the daily chart, without ruining the bullish bias over here, midterm speaking, on the daily chart. Because on the daily chart, it is a crystal clear bull trend, right? And as long as Tesla stays above 265 over here, the bullish bias will persist. But I do agree that if Tesla corrects right here, right now, from here, just after finding a possible resistance level around $284 up here, it is going to be quite problematic, because maybe Tesla will linger between the 284 and the 265 for a while, for a few weeks, without actually turning bearish, but without actually turning bullish as well. And this is a quite problematic scenario. Of course, sideways corrections are always welcome. They are usually very good, but usually it is quite hard for us to identify a sideways correction until it is already too late, right? Until we see crystal clear support and resistance levels, right? So this is a real possibility. But I will repeat, as long as Tesla remains above 265, it is not gonna turn bearish at least. Maybe it could lose momentum. Maybe it is not going to be a crystal clear, amazing, incredible, unstoppable bull trend anymore, but it is not going to turn bearish unless if we lose 265. Now, you may ask, why? Why, Nathan? Because the 265 is a trigger point of a possible double top chart pattern. If that's the case, in this scenario, if Tesla loses the 265 along with the 21 EMA on the daily chart, this dual support level over here, right? If Tesla loses the support level, the next technical support is $240, meaning that after triggering this double top, Tesla could drop nearly 10%. From here, from where we are right now, we are talking about a minus 14% drop. So yes, this could be quite problematic, especially if Tesla fails to break its crystal clear resistance level around $284. It must break 284 as soon as possible in order to avoid losing momentum, in order to avoid a possible sharper correction on the daily chart. Alright, so these are the only signals that are lurking around. These are the only bearish signals that I see lurking around that could possibly frustrate the bullish bias over here, or even possibly turn Tesla bearish again. So we gotta watch the indices very closely. We gotta watch this resistance at 284 very closely, and of course the support level at 265. If we take a look at indicators over here, as I already told you guys, yes, we may see a divergence on the RSI. The RSI is clearly bearish right here, right now, while Tesla's price is going up. However, the OBV, it is not. So the situation is extremely hard to read. It is very hard to understand what is happening right now. But either way, even if Tesla triggers a sharper correction, it is still a bull market. Of course, at least in my humble opinion, because first, Golden Cross, the 50-period moving average, did an upward breakout of the 200-period moving average over here. Golden Cross, the indices are already bullish as well. If we take a look at the S&P over here, Golden Cross, bull market, NASDAQ index, Golden Cross, bull market, many other stocks, Golden Cross, bull market. What's more, bullish flag triggered on the weekly chart, bullish pivot point on the monthly chart. Well, by the way, if we talk about the weekly chart over here, it is quite impressive to see that last week Tesla did a particularly problematic top signal, right? Just as it did over here a couple of weeks ago, right? We did a crystal clear false breakout top signal, bearish candlestick pattern just below a resistance after filling this gap over here at 262, and then we frustrated this top signal. This week, we once again frustrated another clear top signal on the weekly chart as well by making this very impressive reaction on the weekly chart. And yes, it is a very impressive reaction. So this is why I'm telling you guys, to me, Tesla is heading towards its next technical resistance, $314 to be more specific. This red line up here. Even considering a possible pullback to the 265 or maybe even to the 240 over here, this is not going to ruin our midterm bullish perspective over here. Of course, a pullback would delay our plans, but wouldn't necessarily ruin our plans. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart over here, we see that, yes, Tesla struggled. Today, Tesla failed in breaking our resistance level 284. There is still hope that we could break this resistance level over here, yes. However, to me, it feels like we are materializing another pullback, possibly to the 21 EMA. So this is why, if you ask me, Nathan, is Tesla a good buy right now? Tesla is always a good buy as long as the risk-reward ratio makes sense. Meaning, when Tesla approaches a crystal clear support level. The last buy signal on Tesla stock to me was here, yesterday. Classic Harami candlestick pattern above a dual support level made by this red line at 270 and the 21 EMA. This bullish Harami was triggered, and since then we went up very, very nicely. So, and I described this move in real time on our Telegram channel. So if you want to receive sophisticated premium signals on Tesla, Nvidia, other stocks, the indices, just join our Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. So the last buy was here around 270. Right now, to me, this is even a profit-taking opportunity, but if Tesla corrects to the 21 EMA over here on the 1 hour chart and reacts, to me it is going to be another buying opportunity. If we take a look at the daily chart over here again, we see that Tesla is still above our main point at 277, and this is good. This is a very good signal. This is a promising signal that, yes, maybe Tesla is going to break the 284. However, short-term corrections or even possible mid-term corrections are plausible in this scenario, especially because the indices are looking particularly weak right now. So let's just keep our eyes open at the most important key points I just mentioned in this video, and probably we will be just fine as usual, alright? Follow me on Instagram to keep in touch with my daily life here in Brazil. If you are still watching this video and you are not my subscriber, what the heck are you doing? Subscribe to this channel to keep in touch with my daily analysis on Tesla, SPY, the indices, and other stocks. I really appreciate your support, my dear friends. Have a great weekend. See you guys next Monday. Stay safe. Bye-bye.